So we're just gonna take it back to
Yeah, let's sleep. Oh, Sai was still up.
so as you all continue to look on at the summoning sign on the floor, kind of just bubbling with energy, we take ourselves back to a sleepy time where, you know, the kids were popping off and taking naps. We take ourselves back to the Blue Water Inn. Hey, this music's cool. I'm gonna skip it, but it's cool. Oh yeah, you have to skip it. Yeah, it's cheeks. There we go. Just start off something. So, Akeva and Lucian find themselves waking up from a long and enjoyable nap, still wearing disguises and makeup. You look around to not note too much of each other, being very similar, but then it dawns on you, we're in disguises. Uh, Lucian notes that his boots are no longer with him. You sit there with your bare feet. As Akeva just kind of slowly, you both start coming to. Um, not really noting much about your party's whereabouts or the situation. What do you do?
Wait, what? As I look down at my feet, where did Akira? Did you see any?
Nope.
As I just kind of sadly take out the normal leather boots I had in my bag and just put them on.
Oh, for a second, I thought you were gonna go barefoot for the rest of the. Oh my god.
Re-equipping boots and just kind of sitting up on the bed now. You note that there seems to be a bit of clamoring downstairs at the inn. It sounds like, uh, by your nose, it seems to be slowly coming in on evening. Seems there's a lunch crowd enjoying happy hour. You take it to about 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Noting this, you've been asleep for about 7 hours. With this, you both find yourselves fully rested, and Lucian's exhaustion has left him. Actually, both of your exhaustion levels have left you. Let's see. Spell slots should all be back. Mm, yep, everything's good. And everything's good. All right. What do you do?
So just kind of yeah. So just kind of hopping up from the bed. All right. So we know the others are around town, and last we heard, they were heading over for the doctors to, well, decide whether or not to stick to the burgomaster's plans. I suggest we go looking for them. Do you agree?
Uh, we could, but I think they should be fine. Maybe. There's also the issue with the fact that the burgomaster's about to like hang people in 2 hours. So maybe we should do something about that.
Well, that's what that's for. Either we side with the burgomaster, and for that favor, he takes down Blinsky and those other two unfortunate two, or we side with the Voctors and take on the town and snatch those off the Raptors in the confusion. Or if neither falls through, I'll probably be doing something crazy to get Blinsky out of there. but slightly better to be in numbers. As I start walking towards the door,
Yeah, maybe we
I'll
should look for Helwa.
ugh, I I'd rather not deal with that woman. If anything involves subtlety, as I just kind of like push open the door and pass through, and looking over the raptors of the raptor toward down to the end. What is it? What does it look like? Like in terms of like people coming in? Hmm?
Muted.
Oh, my bad. You note a large crowd gathering, just kind of enjoying happy hour. Drinks are getting slung around. You can hear music playing, and just a festive crowd. You note from where you're standing, you can see Helwa and both Corwin sitting by each other, just kind of talking and whatnot. Helwa seems to be kind of laughing as her head bobs back a bit.
Hmm. Well, I'd at least like to talk to Corwin and see if he knows anything of what happened with the group. And looking over, do I see do I see Haunt?
You do not know.
And I'll just start heading over down
Okay,
to the
Uh,
ground floor.
I follow behind.
you're not wrong.
Hmm.
So as you make your way down, you know the outside guards just kind of drinking and walking about, seemingly drunk, not paying too much mind to anything happening. As you cross over and you head, I'm sorry, do you head into the inn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, just passing by the guards.
So heading inside the inn, you note again the festivities just kind of going now. Just kind of looking in around, you just note that you also see to the north. It seems Lucinda is talking up some guards and drinking as well. Seems they're playing some sort of card game as she continues kind of slamming the table and asking for more drink. You could see Erwin just kind of quickly coming over to her, laughing along the way and bringing drink to them. It seems fairly festive inside. What do you do?
So seeing the festivities, I'll just move on past the center of the table and just kind of just squeeze between these two and head over to. And what does Corwin look like he's doing? Just like getting along and laughing.
Turn to you. He just seems to be drinking with Helwan. You can hear them both mothering. It seems they're telling stories. As you kind of listen in a bit more, it seems they're telling war stories.
I suppose just coming in. Corwin, a moment of your time.
For the noise of the crowd, he kind of just peeks over his shoulder at you. Ah, Lucian. Why aren't you with he kind of turns a bit more to see Akeva. Who's your friend? I've seen her, but I don't think we've been introduced.
This is a cave, bard traveling these lands. Well, we've met her on an occasion before, but I just kind of look over to the cave, nothing in specifics. But as for why we were not with the others, well, I had to push a cart from the winery all the way up here.
What happened to your horse?
It caught pneumonia.
Wait a minute. Didn't I give you that horse?
Yeah,
It's unfortunate. Fine.
very.
How can I help?
Well, while I was upstairs resting, have you heard anything from the others as to where they would have went?
They came around here looking for some clues. The little one, Tilgrim. I told her maybe her family can help her out. They wanted to get into the Wachter house. I said, hey, you're a Dipe and the Dipes work there. Why not see if you can take a shift or something? It seems that was right up their, well, they ran off immediately. Haven't seen them since.
Yeah. And about still with a hand to my chin. About how long ago was that?
Hmm, maybe 3 hours.
All right. And have you heard anything of the boy?
Hmm. He just kind of looks at you. The boy.
Milavash.
Hmm. Afraid nothing really. Last I checked, he scurried back to Father Lucian.
They handled that well, at least. Well, then we'll be off. I'm going to go look for them.
He just nods. Hmm. Do you need any assistance? It seems the two of you are, you seem a little, out of sorts.
I think help would be very much appreciated.
He just kind of nods. Hmm. Well, you note him just kind of looking at Helwa. Helwa would be, very happy to help you. Wouldn't you, my dear? You can see Helwa just kind of putting her drink down and just gulping. Where's Jotun?
He's with the others.
This is becoming more like a babysitting job. You note Corwin just nodding. They're good kids, though. As Howard just kind of shrugs her shoulders, looking towards Lucian. You're not going to try to kill any of us again, are you?
And I just put a hand on my hat. I'll do my best.
Hmm. Lead the way. You have my sword for whatever you need.
Thank you very much.
And with that, I'm gonna start heading over to the out the inn, and over to the Voctors.
All right. Let me just move you guys. So we're going.
Oh! I suppose first we'll head to the church.
Okay. So we're heading to the church first. What's this?
Wait,
Wow.
indecision and all that, but no, rather continue to the Voctors. I turned to Akeva. Well, and instead of the church, actually, he hasn't seen us, and it'd be odd if a couple of strangers just came by asking about Milovaj with all the happenings with the church.
That is true.
Well, if Tilgrim went in alone, then the party should be somewhere around there, or perhaps in the house.
We could stop by and see if the party's there first.
Stop by where?
The church, right? I think. Did I hear you right?
Uh, what did you think I said?
I thought you meant like Tilgrim went to the Voctor's house alone and they went to the church.
Well, I don't think they would have left Tilgrim by alone. I mean, she may have went in the house alone. Party
Oh,
may
okay,
be
okay.
waiting outside somewhere or in the area at least.
Then yeah, let's head to the Voctor's house.
You just begin up the road towards the Wachter residence. You note as you do this, just the plethora of people on the streets and just jovial nature. It almost seems like the smiles you see aren't just pretend, but people are actually having a good time. With that, you head north, you could see guards just at the crossroads having fun as well, just kind of going back and forth with young ladies. As it seems, as you head towards the Voctors, the northern area seems more and more crowded as people make their way towards the lake. Above you, you can see just kind of different sparkles and flashes in the sky. A magician of sorts, most likely, is setting off some sort of firework to the north. As you approach the Voctor's residence, the road kind of leading into their driveway seems um, free of guards and people. As you kind of start making your way towards the right side and walking up to the doorway, you note that there doesn't seem to be much going on in the ways of lights inside the manor. It actually seems quite dark for some reason, even though as you kind of look around and peer out, you could see what seems to be a bright sun covered up in a cloudy overcast. As you enter the Voctor residence, there's nothing. No lights on, no fireplace roaring. As you peek through windows, there doesn't seem to be any sort of light emanating at all. Not even in the sky as you kind of creep your way through, dark clouds hang overhead. You find yourselves in front of the manor, just kind of staring at it in the darkness. You note Hell just, fuck sakes, this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. What are we doing here exactly?
Hmm. And just kind of looking, I guess, kind of just looking around. Any kind of trace of a struggle or running or I guess busy work on the like around the ground I can see.
Oh, you don't know any signs of footprints or anything of the sort where you're at here. You just note that from where you can see through windows or when you were walking in, peering through, there was no light on inside the house. You didn't note anything particular. You didn't get much of a view either.
Well, I just like give a stretch and crack my knuckles. I've snuck in once. I can sneak in again.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, how'd you sneak in the last time? Maybe we could take a similar route.
Well, last time I had my boots. Well,
Oh,
there's
well, there we
always
go.
there's always the basement, but there's an entrance in the back. Let's just give us a sweep around the house, and let's stay low and try to avoid the windows.
Yeah. Uh,
As I'll start just heading towards the hmm, hmm, upstairs is the library. Oh, as I look up, any lights on the upper floors?
You note nothing. No lights from the upper floor either.
I guess just like sticking to the walls.
You know, Helwa just kind of closely following behind, gripping her great sword.
And I can't move up. I'm just gonna drag. And I just still like staying low. Oh, still staying low and peeking in. What do I see?
Kind of peeking through, you note in the darkness, it seems that one of the Dipe servants is sleeping on the floor, just kind of curled up. You can almost hear the snoring coming through the window, but there's nothing audible. You just can see his heavy snoring going on. It's strange. The entire house seems to be pitch black. Your dark vision peering through, just allowing you just hints and glints of figures. You can only see him sitting there. There doesn't seem to be any foul play, as it just looks like he's sleeping.
That's odd. As I just like continue passing around the house.
You know, Helwa just kind of whispering to you, "What's odd about that?"
Well, as far as I know, the Dipes are treated as servants, and they seem quite devoted about it. Usually, wouldn't expect one of them just sleeping on the floor.
in the middle of the day, no less.
You know, Helwa just kind of looking around at the night sky or the clouds hanging over. Middle of the day, indeed. I don't like this place.
The sooner I can be done with this place, the better. Wouldn't expect them to be back here. As I like look towards the basement door, does it seem to be locked, or at least when we first came by, was it What was the door looking like? Was it like a visible lock, or was it just like a handle you could turn?
It's a fairly sturdy wooden door that seems to have just iron straps going across it 3 times, once in the middle, one at the top and one at the bottom, riveted. There's a handle with a large black iron lock on it that is closed, you can note.
Yeah, well, after a sweep around, if I don't see any other way, anything of note, we'll be passing through the basement.
All right.
As I just continue along. And as I pass along here, I just keep my ears to the door. Do I able to hear anything from the inside the house?
You hear nothing at all. There's almost an eerie silence.
And am I able to slide a mirror underneath here, underneath this door?
Yes, it's just a normal wooden door, same as the basement door, reinforced. You note no padlock on it, however. It just has a normal, um, almost skeleton key lock above the handle.
And I just kind of put up a hand to stop the others. And as I like take out a hand mirror from the inside of my coat pocket and stick it, kind of wedge it, yeah, or it's just kind of angle it underneath the door to see what's in there.
As you kind of wedge it underneath, you note that based on the light coming in from the inside, there doesn't seem to be much. But as the outside has a little light going in, you can just see shadows on the wall. It just looks to be an empty room. You note doors open, but you're not sure what you're seeing past that. You note that it just seems to be a small room. You can see 2 doors open and one closed. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be too much able to, or rather, you can't make much else out.
I'll just like take up the mirror and stow it back in my side pocket as I continue around the premises.
And you know, Helga's stopping at the door and kind of just looking at you. She kind of takes her greatsword out and just kind of puts it down, laying it against the door for a second. Ah, not going in. Are we just going around the house then?
Hmm. I'm gonna check what rooms are in first in case there are any what surprises waiting for us.
Hmm. I'll stay here then.
And I just throw her back a thumbs up as I check through the window in this room.
Noting through the window, it just seems to be a pretty dark, it looks like servant quarters. You note beds just kind of neatly laid out, and as you kind of peer over the window, you can see right below it just a chest sitting there. Another door to the south. There doesn't seem to be anyone in there.
Hmm. Oh, I'll just take a quick moment to check through my bags. Is the papers that I got from the kids' room still with me?
Unless you gave it to Bennett, then yes.
Uh, well, I guess this would be like an out of character question because I don't like when you guys came to like take my stuff. Did you like specifically take the papers? I mean, I was asleep. I wouldn't have any sway over that.
Does anybody know the answer to that?
Because if not, I just have them, which is fine.
You asked if
No,
we took the papers, right?
Ben
Yeah.
took it. Yeah, Ben took it.
Oh, Bennett took the
Yeah,
papers.
Yeah.
the papers and the boots of flight, I believe.
Yeah. So as a snap realization comes to my mind after seeing my boots missing, I quickly check my bags for the papers and notice that they're not there. Damn it! Only leverage here. As I just kind of like, oh, go ahead.
Pardon?
Oh, I thought you said something.
Oh no.
I just clench my teeth and move on.
Creeping along, you get to the garden area. You note the what looks like another window to the south. You're not sure what it leads to, but you note you're not familiar with the room. As your last visit, you kind of went around it without checking through.
I suppose just still staying kind of low to the wall. I'll just like rush up to the corner here and peek inside.
Peeking in, you know the little den area. It's well furnished, very clean. It has what looks to be very expensive fur sofas and the finest wood tables. You know, no one there, no lights, no life.
And kind of looking into the room, is this the room we first met with Lady Voctor, or is that somewhere
Um, you met with Lady Voctor originally in a main room, you recall.
else?
This is not it.
Right. And still just kind of like keeping down and low around the walls, and seeing nothing else from that angle in this room. Oh well. And what is the this dining?
Struggling.
What is the what does this dining table look like?
You know that has what seems to be plates still on it. There is still food on the plates. It seems as if, while based on the layout, whoever was inside was eating a lunch of some sort before. It seems, based on the way the chairs have been moved, something was disturbed, as if people were sitting and then abruptly got up, leaving their food.
That's not a good sign. Something. Let's turn to a giver. It seems like something. Whoever was here got alerted to something. They all ran off in a rush, and I got an idea of what that would have been as I just again creep around the exterior of the house. And we're back to the front. Hmm. All right. How about we go meet with Hello?
Yeah, so are we gonna go through the door Hella was guarding or the basement?
Oh, Mr. Day, when you described the iron bands across the door to the basement, I forgot to ask them, but were they like to keep the door closed, or were there a design on
No,
the door?
they're built specifically to keep the wood together.
Ah, ah.
They're just iron bands riveted to keep the planks of wood just neatly together. They're just fairly old wooden doors.
Ah, as he puts his hands together. Last time we were here and we went through the basement. As I start walking back, not staying here, staying there. We start like making our way back to Helloa. Last time that we were here, there's a trap on the basement floor. It summons a crap ton of summons a fair amount of skeletons. They're not really a problem, but alerting suspicion isn't what we need right.
Yeah, that doesn't sound much fun either.
Well, then again, I pat myself over. Never mind. They would be a problem unarmed.
Wait, you're unarmed?
Don't you remember before we came in here? Well, I suppose a bard is armed as long as they have music with them. When we entered the town, the guards have a penchant of collecting weapons. All I have on me is the pieces of my gun and my shield. Not much I could fight with. At least,
That's
at
not
least,
good.
at least nothing undead. All right. So, from our surveying, it looks like a lot of them got up to some kind of. They got how they were eating. And they rushed up to something, and that's likely the group.
You know
And
how we're just kind of, well, if they're in trouble, that means Jotun's either helping them out or bungling. Mm. If I kick the door
and
down, you won't stab me in the back, eh?
You know,
uh,
how about
I'd,
I
ra-
stand between you two to avoid any more discussions on
what?
this?
Well, I'd rather unlock it keep things quiet until we have to be loud about it. And that basement entrance, just remember, there's a trap over there. The moment you get on the floor, summons a lot of things.
Fine. Do what you need. Once there's killing to be done, I'll jump in.
So, taking a look at the, you said it was like the lock itself was the knob.
There's just a keyhole above the handle.
Ah. So I guess just putting my hand on the knob and trying to turn it. Is it locked?
It is, yes.
All right. So taking my thieves tools out of the inside of my jacket. Attempt to pick it. Thieves tools.
Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
Yep, I am. I was about to say that should be like a +3.
Yeah, you need. Hold on, you have to set your proficiency. Give me a sec. Uh,
Yeah, so disguise kit, forgery. Wait, I am proficient.
yeah, it's not set.
I'm also proficient in smithing's tools, but it's just not there either.
Yeah, when you're looking at the item, if you edit it, you can put proficiency on it. Can you roll again?
Ah, okay. All right, got it. These tools. Uh, when I'm using it, there's like a thing I can push for proficiency, or do I like add the
No, I
add
already did it. I already did it for you.
Oh, so just roll again.
Yeah, just roll again.
Yep. Try to quietly as I stick the lockpicks in. I kind of as I see where the tumblers are, I try to separate them as quietly as possible with both hands with the two tweezers in either as I kind of twist my arms using as little force as possible to just and click it open quietly.
You know that just kind of smoothly, as it kind of slowly just pushes open. You find yourself looking into a rather dark room. From the corner of your eye, you note another door open, one that looks like a closet, and then to your east, another that looks to have some sort of storage. The house is again eerily quiet.
And as I just wave a hand to the others to come along step as I try to quietly step into the house.
You know, Hell was just kind of nodding. "Hmm, not bad, not bad."
As I just take a step and look into this room. Ah, over there are the servants' quarters. Nothing but a dead end. As I and this is just like a, 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 a shoe closet essentially.
Yeah, you notice shoes, and as you kind of turn to the west, different colored cloaks you can see.
Right. Ah! As I just put a hand out to a Keva. No. As I just kind of quietly step along with her. Uh,
Alright.
anything in this room?
You note as you look through the storage, it seems to be barrels and boxes. The barrels look like large kegs of what look like, based on the stickers on the side, to be wine from the Wizards of the Wine uh, winery. You note the crates being just random produce and meats, dried and salted.
Right. As I just kind of quietly, just keeping my steps as quietly as possible.
As you begin to peer out, you note the kitchen sitting there. outside of uh, there doesn't seem to be any smells or anything that seems to lead you to believe anything's been going on for quite some time. You know the sink with some dirty dishes. You also know the unlit fireplace, and just you recall the dipe servant who was sleeping in here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
As I look over the room, a step in, again trying to be as quiet on the floor as possible. I'll kind of move over to this door and put like an ear to it. Any kind of sound coming from?
Nothing.
And looking underneath, does it seem that there's even a little bit of light?
No, no light whatsoever.
Just a pitch black door. And putting what kind of handle is it? Is it like another knob turning door?
It just looks like a brass knob, turnable.
I guess kind of putting my hand on the knob and just kind of like fidgeting the door a little bit. Would there be? Is there any kind? Can I feel like any kind of like pressure or mechanism to the door aside from just the knob and lock?
As you kind of slowly twist it, you can almost feel the joint just kind of popping back slowly. It doesn't seem like there's anything to it other than a normal door handle.
So kind of again looking over the sleeping dog, just silently turning it and opening it. What's in this? Yeah, I'll open the door as quietly as possible.
That's it.
You note as you open it, it seems to be a pantry of sorts. You see a mop in the corner, different spices and herbs just kind of dried, laid out. A few things of flour, sugars, and salts. There seems to be some boxes in it as well, and a chest up above on a not too high, about 4 feet, kind of almost below you, but you imagine for a dipe high enough. A small iron chest just sitting in the corner next to some produce, what looks to be some carrots of some sort. You
Hmm.
recall from your time in Barovia, yennel sticks or logs, as the locals would call them.
So just seeing the food, just kind of like shaking my head, and I just exit and close the door back.
As you're doing this, you know Hel was just kind of looking over the body of the dipe servant, kind of crouched down a bit. She's just smelling his mouth as she kind of looks back to you. They're not drunk. Mm, I don't know what this is, but little shit's not waking up.
As I kind of look, like what? So kind of like looking over the body. Is he like laying on his back or his front?
He seems to be kind of curled up in almost a fetal position, just heavily snoring and it seems like enjoying a good deep sleep.
And hmm, are there any things like either a needles or a small cut along anywhere along his body that I can just see on the outlook?
You don't notice anything of the sort now.
Uh, as I just kind of like head towards the door and just put my back to the wall as I see a figure edging. As I
Noting it, based on his size, you see another dipe servant just kind of on his back, just laying there.
all right, this something's off here. As I head over to and look in the stairway. As I look up the stairway, do I hear or see any movement?
You don't. You just kind of look up into a hall of darkness that leads into nothingness. As you kind of look down, you note another kind of entry hall. You remember it being the main hall foyer of the residence. You could see another door opened, which, but in kind of just on the corner of your eye as you look down, you could see something just kind of sitting there. You're not sure what it is, but it's oddly familiar to you. In the darkness, yeah, you can only see like a just the corner of it, and it's too hard to make out. But you recall the stitching.
Hmm. And as I look over to that dipe on the floor, what do I recognize them at all?
Uh, were you there when Tilgrim went back home with everyone and started
Oh,
making the
yep.
plan, or were you? I think you were asleep though.
Oh, was that like in within the the 4 previous sessions?
Yeah, so you
Yep.
would not, yeah, you would not recognize any of the Dipes. You just know them from their size, their ears, that they're gnomes, and you know enough to know that if they're gnomes in Valakut, they're definitely part of the Dipe family.
So kind of seeing that and squinting my eyes at what I saw was familiar, I'll just kind of like silently step out as I turn and just see another dipe on the floor.
You note a small, darker skinned Dipe just kind of laying there with pink hair braided at the side. She seems to be kind of turned also in the fetal position, just kind of gently snoring away, familiar to the one in the kitchen.
All right, hell, something ain't right here. As I step over to the familiar looking thing I saw from earlier, what is it?
You note looking down into the closet, there seems to be, for some reason, Bennett's bag of holding just kind of sitting there.
As my eyes just widen seeing that, I'll just reach down and grab it.
I'm just kind of taking it into your hands. You note the bag just kind of frowning at you a bit.
Oh shit, this isn't good.
Very not good.
Bennett would never leave this. As I just kind of like, I just take it and wrap it on my side. A change of plans. Something definitely went wrong. And
Wait. First, check to see what is and what isn't in the bag.
I guess I guess I just peer into the bag. Is everything there?
So, because of its nature, you would have to attempt to get something out of it. You can't actually peer into the bag to see what's in it.
Check for the bones.
Uh, what, what bones?
And wasn't Bennett carrying them, or did
Uh,
he give them to Tilgrim?
um, I'm, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can you clarify?
Hold on.
As I just kind of look through the bag, I guess for I guess my light crossbow is it, as I kind of feel around for it. Do I feel it?
You note the crossbow there, yes.
Yeah, as I just kind of like take the crossbow out, I'll stuff it like pretty much under the underside of my so it'll be pretty much on my belt on the underside of my coat. So from the front, it'll pretty much be like on my back, and from the back, it'll be covered by my trench coat.
Okay.
All right, and I'll just take that on, put that on my back. Well, but these bones, do you mean the one we were after, the kids? They found them. Oh, I was far asleep by the time all that happened. Are you like still looking for something?
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh,
Well,
crossbow.
you can.
You're also encumbered.
Me
Mm-hmm.
like it's because most all my weapons were, or is that after the calculation? Because pretty much all my weapons up top are in the bag except for the light crossbow.
Yeah. So okay.
So, five.
Mr. Jackson, can you check your DM real quick?
Sure.
Let me do the math on that real quick. So my capacity is 90, and I'm at so 1, 3, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I'm encumbered by 1 pound because the gun weighs something. I'll stuff a torch off my side into the bag, so I'm exact.
Mhm. As you both note that, you can hear Helwa just kind of not shouting, but kind of clearly just going, "There's another one in here." I
And
don't know what this is going, or I don't know what it's going on, but she's not waking up either.
as that happens, I heard it from from this way, right?
Yes.
Nah, you can tell me as we go along. We gotta move.
All right.
Damn it, what the hell's happening here? And I just kind of take out the bag. I found this in that closet. Brendan would never just drop this.
Helwa just kind of nodding.
Something definitely went wrong.
Aye, food's on the table, still warm.
Whatever happened this? As I just kind of head upwards and check around. I'll just kind of check this room. Is the as I just kind of reach down, is it another handle? Like a knob?
Yes, another knob.
And just listening in before I open it, putting a hand on it. Anything inside or still that eerie quiet?
It's eerie quiet.
I'll go to open the door if it's not locked.
They're just opening pretty easily. As you look in, it just seems to be the den you saw from outside. Just well furnished. Looks very comfortable.
Damn. Nothing in there either. Just,
You think it's like a spell keeping them all asleep?
I just kind of turn and I wouldn't. That's worth a try. As I try to kind of remember my from Tilgrim and try to somehow grip or even a wisp of a feeling of some kind of flow of magic, anything.
Go ahead and roll a d4.
Right. Oh,
Actually, no. I'm sorry. You can make an Arcana check. You're past that.
all right.
Wow.
Let's go.
I did not see that. What was it?
22. I rolled a 19.
They strange aura kind of comes off of them. It almost seems like some type of suggestion, divination magic, just kind of sitting right on them. You're not 100% sure as you can't grasp at the threads, but it seems that whatever the spell was is far beyond what you can do.
I just kind of close an eye and put a hand on my head. It's definitely something magic. Something put him out cold. Did we? As I just kind of move around and let's be sure we have this floor. Any kind of routes downwards or anything like that. As I pass through here, I'll just kind of move over and past this stop and just kind of peer into this room. Anything inside?
You don't note anything of sorts. You could see some objects, but you're not 100% sure what they are.
All right, then. This is the second floor. As I just give another wave over to Kevin to hello and Kello as I kind of start quietly trying to step up the steps. And as I start heading up, do I hear again? Do I hear anything, or is it still that same eerie silence?
As you creep up the steps, you still hear the same eerie silence. Um, are all of you? I'm sorry. Is Akeva going up the steps as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, where's Helwa?
Or she would be trailing behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you reach the top of the steps, you know once again just a kind of eerie quiet, a darkness just kind of throughout the manor. You know Howard just kind of looking around a bit confused. Fuck is this? Why is everything so weird here? Warm food,
That means
servants out like a light.
that means they all got up and almost like they ran to or from something. They all got put out cold by some magic. As I like head up to this door and like kind of almost reach for it, I remember this as the twins' room.
You remember that as one of the bedrooms, yes.
As I just kind of like listen in close to the door, can I hear anything coming from the other side?
You
Or
can
there's
hear what
still like
sounds, I'm sorry, you can hear what sounds like a murmuring, like a slurred voice. You're not sure if it's making, you can't make out words per se, but you can hear the sound of someone just kind of muttering something.
as I try to listen in closer, can I hear what they're saying?
You don't hear anything, just kind of a muddled sounding voice.
And hearing that, I'll head over to the I guess following the trail of what I remembered last time. And this is that it was like a strange mimic door from last time.
You know the rather large black iron door just kind of sitting there. Yeah, it has no hinges. It has no what look to be anything on it except large rivets that just kind of go in a strange pattern all the way into the front.
Ah.
You recall the door, yes.
And as I see Kevin trying to going past, I like
Oh,
immediately wave her to come back
all right.
and put a a finger over my mouth, almost in an urgent manner.
No,
I
hell,
can't
just
move
kind of
past.
you can't move past. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't, it's like blocking me from going past Lucian for. Hold on, baby. Wait. There it is. There it is. There it is.
You know, hell, just kind of peeking into rooms as well.
That's
Not in
the
here, just books.
that's the Vodka lady's room. Nah, I want to stay clear of that. As I like take a peek. Well, it's just another room, another door where there's like space underneath it.
They all seem to be like that, yes, except for the one above you.
I'll take a mirror out. Is there enough light for me to catch sight of anything?
No, there's no natural light in the house, really.
I just take a ear to this one here. Anything?
You can hear light snoring.
And just kind of like hesitantly looking at the. I forgot about the bolt on this one. As I go over and try to listen in on the door. Can I hear anything?
You don't hear anything coming from there now. As you kind of continue to listen, you could just kind of hear kind of something just you could just hear it's light, but it's almost rhythmic, almost repeating.
Where can I hear it from? Inside the room?
Yeah, you can hear it coming from the room.
Uh, can I like akin the sound to anything I've heard? Like a flying arrow flapping and anything of the kind?
It almost seems like a bird flapping, but it's much smaller. You're not sure what it is exactly, but it does
I
sound strange.
hearing that, I swing back from the door. We should check the library for anything before we. All right. I just kind of walk up. Well, I assume Akila's following me up. All right. I hear muttering in there, and snoring in there. That door's a lost cause. I've been here before, and I'd rather not enter. Well, check out the Voctor lady's room before something blows up in our faces. And I'm gonna head over to the library. It's a big room. Let me see if there's anything in here just to be safe. As I just kind of like inch along the bookshelf. Can I hear any sounds coming from the room?
As you listen into the room, you don't note anything, any sounds or anything of that sort. Just again that eerie silence.
I guess the seven were. Uh, as I'm just checking over the room, well, nothing much. What the? Where the?
What?
Oh, I didn't see you move. Did you just like disappear?
No, I just went back.
As I head over back to the initial stairwell. Well, what do you think? Someone's in there, and they're definitely awake. Or do you want to try to crack that lock to the south?
I I have a hunch whoever is in there is probably the one keeping all the dipes asleep. If I'm lucky, I mean, if we're lucky, that might be the best to leave it alone for now. Maybe.
And just kind of
Maybe.
looking. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we should go back to looking for Bennett instead of dealing with whatever's up here first.
So, kind of looking over looking at the bottom of the door. Is there any natural?
Sorry, you cut out. Is there any what?
Doesn't seem to be any kind of light at the bottom of the door.
No, none.
All right. I'll head back down to the door where the snoring.
As you do this, you know Hella just kind of her ear against the door, just kind of listening into something. As she turns, she whispers, "Something's in there. Mm,
Likely
Sounds like a mosquito or a fly."
if I had to guess, probably the Voctor lady's familiar. It is her bedroom.
She just kind of nods at you. I uh, wonder what kind of familiar she has.
I think a bird. Last I heard. As I just kind of like head over to this room, with the snoring, and looking at the bottom, there's still no kind of natural light I can notice, right?
Not in any of the rooms, no.
All right, Keva, got anything? Well, got any spells to quickly disarm someone?
Let me see. What?
I'm not akin to just choking someone out, but the less struggle, the better.
I got. All right. How strong do you think this sleep spell is on the dipes?
Well, it, well, it wouldn't do much to elves, but they're gnomes, I believe, so it should do something.
I have two things that could work.
Such as you've mentioned sleep, and what else?
I have shatter, but that's like
Nah,
if
I
sleep.
put up.
No,
I
hear me
immediately.
out. Hear me out. That is a last ditch effort. If sleep fails, that is all I got. But I'm going to make sure sleep works first.
All right, and just be sure to keep your voice down. And shatter is the last thing we need. A deafening sound in a quiet manner. They'll likely hit the entire place. I'd rather not. As I just go to like head towards the door, as I put my hand on like the knob. First looking over it, is it a knob again? Just it seems uniform throughout the house.
Yeah, each of the doors seem, other than the one above you, they all seem the same design.
I'll put my hand on the knob and I'll call it over to like my side. So to pretty much like how do I pretty much call her to like right here and like point her to over there.
Oa?
No, Akeva.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna open the door, and if something's awake in there, just throw sleep at it. And
Alright.
if that doesn't work, I'll figure out the rest.
I prep my loot. I'm holding it up ready to play.
Okay.
Alright,
right.
you can open the door.
As I just open the door as quietly as I can.
As you kind of push the door open, you note just kind of a sound as you could see one of the Wachter boys just kind of fast asleep on his bed.
Oh.
A tad anticlimactic. And I suppose just looking around the room, anything like he's just sleeping.
He's just fast asleep.
As I just kind of look him over, as I just try to close my eyes and focus a bit, do I get the same kind of feeling as the dipes?
You do, yes.
Another one put to spell by put the spell. One put to sleep by a spell. All right, so there's only the room to the far north and the Vodka lady's room. As I take a step down here and listen to that as I pass by, anything from this room?
Nothing, no. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
All right, gotcha. Hey, yo, man, I'm really glad I found this bag. Thank God.
Right?
Jesus
Are you while we
Christ.
wait?
Yo, what happened? I think I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock and woke up 5 minutes ago. What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
Akiva and Lucian are just
I
exploring the
wasn't here.
house. Yo, bro,
Yeah.
what's the VOD?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, bro, watch the VOD.
Watch the VOD. Oh,
Yo, who's trying to play Persona 4 Arena?
I have yet to buy it.
I got Parsec in Steam. What else?
Yo,
Oh yeah, I do got
yo, I
Parsec. Never
literally
mind, I
can't.
can play.
Yo, I literally can't run Foundry, Discord, and Parsec all at the same time.
I guess you're closing Foundry then.
Like,
Dang.
yo, my computer will just give up.
You
I
gotta,
guess
you gotta.
wait. You got a phone, don't you?
Oh fuck.
Hey, I'm not gonna Discord on my phone so I can run Arena, and then Mr. J comes back mid-set, and it's like, all right, you're at the solid room. God dang it, I hate Minazuka.
I mean, you could. There's nothing stopping you.
See,
I
it's
never
called
said
common
can't. I
fucking
never said.
sense.
Yeah, I never said it can't. I said I don't want to.
Hey, yo, so you trying to run the set?
You know what? Sure. I've never played before.
I bet. We're gonna play character cult shows. Are very funny.
I assume. I only want to play against the funniest of characters.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, he gets to mash for free.
So do you. You don't you play GA? Dang, you got awfully quiet.
It's like the pot calling the kettle black.
It's like, look at you, pot. You're burnt black. Aren't you a kettle though?
You said it backwards, but yeah.
Look at you, you black. Aren't you the one getting roasted day in and day out? Ah,
Hey, yo.
So what's your like parsec? Actually, let's add me.
Yeah, I gotta sign in. Give
But
me a
yeah,
second. I forgot
any
my.
yeah, any ideas you want to pass on? Anybody? Or y'all just prepping to fight this thing? And I hope I can get my equipment down to you guys.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
kind
get
of
we'll
like
get we'll get not mine. Get y'all equipment down to you.
Currently
Yeah,
being
I'm gonna like
tortured, so I
pull the
can't help it.
party up.
I'm gonna slam this dude into the fucking wall. After
Also
that,
looking
beat it. Wave off with
They're
it.
also looking over the mansion. It looks like the only entrance to the basement is like that place because I've seen like every because I've seen every room on my initial visit. So it looks like the only entrance to the basement is that one on the side. So I'm gonna have to get back down there eventually. But man, this is weird. They cast a sleep spell. Everyone in the house.
Wait, don't you play Shadow Chain? They're matching more for free.
Ah crap.
All right. You guys ready?
Give me like 2 minutes. I gotta get up for a second.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
All right.
So kind of just feeling the door as I like, I guess, jiggle the door. Any kind of like, yeah. So I'm checking for any kind of like mechanism or any kind of outwards pressure I feel before I open it.
No, nothing really.
And if I just go ahead and open the
As the door opens, you note a dark, small room with fresh linen sitting in it.
laundry. As I just as I just shut the door. Nothing of worth. And I'll head over back. And you said I heard like murmuring. Was it? And I guess I couldn't hear close enough to see if it was like coherent or if it was just like mumbling.
Yeah, you weren't sure, but it was certainly a voice.
Well, I'm almost certain whatever's in her room, that's the lady's familiar, and I definitely don't want to tangle with her. I'd rather see what's up to the north first. Some kind of mumbling. Someone's in there and they're not sleeping.
You wanna make our way to the basement?
Well, I'd rather give a decent comb first. As I like head up to here, I still hear like the
Let me see. Yes.
Can I at least just? I guess that would be a stretch. Can I like discern a gender? Or
It certainly sounds like a man's voice.
hmm. Ah, from flying around the Doctor time, would there be like a window over this way?
No, there wouldn't be.
Well, well, this is the room I got papers out of last time. Likely, it's probably just one of the boys up. As far as I know, the only two places left are the basement and, well, the Voctor lady's room. Dealing with a pretty powerful wizard's familiar. At least before we find the others, I think they're the most important thing right now. So the basement, then.
Yeah.
I said, just turn to the others and nod.
Hel was
Oh,
just kind of shrugging, holding her greatsword. I'm just trying to kill something. Find
Well,
Yoden.
I'm sure there'll be things to kill down in that basement. Basement's all that's left to search. As we just head on down the to the first floor.
Headed back down to the first floor. You note the house just still seems this eerie quiet. As Hel was just kind of continues to look around at things.
all right. How do we get to the basement?
Well, from my few times coming here, it's only that side. And is there like there's like a peephole essentially from the side of the door, right?
Yes.
Uh, one moment, hello. As I just kind of like try to move past and I look out the peephole. Anything or anyone in the area?
You don't know anything now.
All right. As I just kind of, oh, sorry. Go ahead. Were you gonna say something? As I again wave to hello, not hello. As I wave to Keva, and I just kind of slowly push the door open. And as I do I feel anything again? Pressure or feel any kind of anything strange?
You do not know.
All right. I just open the door.
With that, you note you're just kind of staring out into the yard of the manor.
All right. We're heading for the basement just to the east. As I just wait for first, I'll be sure to leave it unlocked, I suppose, as I just close the door back.
As you do that, you note Hoa taking her greatsword out and just kind of leaning it on her shoulder. He seems marching towards the door.
And as we the come back up to the basement door, I just kind of like slide to a stop as I like take as I just kind of put my. Okay, so was this one with a lock on the outside, or was it another door, another knob?
This one has a lock on it. A large padlock of black iron sits on the like just kind of looping into it, stopping entry.
All right. As I just take out my tools and attempt to pick this lock.
You manage to just kind of get it to click as it kind of pops off.
All right. As I just kind of like, I've never actually seen a padlock. Like, is this something that comes off of the door?
Yeah, it just kind of pops open. You can just unloop it from the door.
Nah. So I just kind of unloop it from the door and just kind of quietly just put it over to the side there. As I listen in down to the basement, I hear anything? Or it's still that same eerie silence from the house?
Yeah, it's still very silent. You can't make out what's happening.
And I'll go and open the door.
As you go ahead and open the door, staring down into the darkness of the basement, you can hear what sounds like a kind of sound. It's not loud. It's just faint enough that you can hear it.
And does the sound like anything familiar?
Nothing that you've come across now.
Oh well, from the tone of it, does it seem like a? But would I be able to assume it was a creature?
Um, you're not sure what it is. It's fairly uniformed, but you can't tell if it's a creature or something else.
All right. As I take a step forward, hmm, I'll head on into the basement.
Okay.
Trying to keep like a low kind of profile, still trying to not get spotted immediately. Sticking to the wall.
Sticking to the wall. Does Akeva do the same?
Uh, I would like to stealth if possible. I don't know if that's the same.
You there's no such thing as stealthing.
Like yeah. So you only get, it's one of those rolls.
You cut off.
I said it's one of those roles you get prompted for.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, like you could try to hide, but there's nothing to hide from, therefore it wouldn't make any sense.
And then yeah, I also stick to the wall.
Okay. So as you do this, Helwa just kind of walks down slowly behind you. You note while sticking to the wall, the strange warble sound gets louder. As you reach the top of the steps and peek around, you notice a kind of a dull light coming through. Um, you can clearly, well, you could hear just kind of your party members nervously speaking about as Tilgrim, Jotun, Bennett, Wolfram, Yamez, and Kester seem to be saying something. You can make out their voices. You're not sure what they're saying. Uh, you have noted that you must have found the party. With this, what do you do?
So kind of hearing them, I'll still try to keep a low profile and getting close up to the. You said I only hear them, right?
Yes.
From which direction?
To the south.
Ah, well, well, be ready for skeletons to get summoned, unless, well, any way to avoid touching the ground. As I just turn to the two of them with a almost laugh and shrug.
Eh, we'll be
Anything
fine,
to
maybe.
Bah. As I just take out as I just take out my rapier from the bag and just put it on my side.
You note just kind of the sound of the party just kind of wincing a bit as Wolfram, Bennett, Yamez, Jotun, and Tilgrim note you just kind of coming down the stairs. They all kind of turn to you.
So as that happens, before Akiva goes comes along, I'll just pass the bag to I'll just yeah, I'll just give the bag to Akeva.
Right.
Oh, as I just look over to the stair railing, can I see anyone from over here,
You
or
know,
just what you see is what you see?
Yeah, you note just Kester and Wolfram on the ground, and across where you're pointing, there doesn't seem to be anything there.
As I just come in low.
We'll find the party just overlooking what seems to be a strange symbol on the ground glowing and buzzing. The sound you hear is quite loud and coming from the west. With that, you can also now hear a strange screaming sound, almost a shattering. You know that to be Lady Whitehaven's voice, kind of being stripped to the west, as it just seems to be breaking into just harsher sounds of just multiple voices screaming out and begging to, have something stopped.
What the hell
What
is happening?
is going on?
Oh,
I can get a full status update later. What's happening now?
What do we
I
need
want
to
to say
do?
something.
Kava, pass them the bag.
Yeah, I
Fire
hand
them
Bennett
on
the
on.
bag immediately.
I grab my sword as he does this. I miss you. Oh god, not I kill shit. Finally. I throw away the stick onto the floor. I eat
Update,
shit.
please.
What
You know,
music is
Elwa
playing?
just kind of walking up to Jotun and punching him in the shoulder. What the hell were you doing all this time? Just leaving me back there.
I'll look back and I'm just you left on your own.
She just kind of shakes her head. I didn't leave, you idiot. I was waiting for you all to get up. By the time me and Corwin got up, you were gone. She just kind of smiles sheepishly at you. Anyway, what's that thing?
Just put a hand on Bennett's shoulder. Please, an update. All right,
You know
fine.
the
And
What?
wait,
Haven and Con are being what and
wait,
why?
wait, you said Whitehaven? Where's the room?
Do you know when it's gonna
So,
be released?
so you guys ready or no?
Oh, right.
So you guys
So
ready or what?
yeah, I just kind of move over to the railing, and I'll just like throw a hand up and jump over it, and land over here.
Seeing everyone, I'll just begin backing up, getting into position.
Yeah, I'm trying to jump the railing, but I'll just go around.
you note the
Hmm?
I'm sorry,
I
you
need.
note the
Oh,
glow of the portal is just kind of beaming even heavier now.
so everybody's ready? Just want to confirm.
As I just kind of like crack my, I guess not crack. I guess load my shotgun. I mean, not
Shotgun.
crossbow.
It's like an end game level weapon.
God damn. Okay. Shit.
Crossbow. I load my
Bennett, you gave up
crossbow.
everyone's items back, right?
Oh god, yo, what you think?
I load my cross. I take my crossbow off my back and load it.
Oh god, okay.
So as this is happening, you note just the portal just kind of sparking. As it sparks, you can see something begin to twist in front of it. A light slowly starts to emanate from it. You note the light slowly beginning to twist,
And
becoming some sort of massive energy.
as it begins to form, I want to turn over and just yell out to Benedict. What if the doctor lady? Ah, I wish I came. I guess just watch one as it forms.
Now, if you
Steel myself.
came, we would probably have no weapons by now, but this is probably an unfair fight. So, good thing you didn't game.
All for the best as I just see it forming.
You note the light's kind of buzzing a bit. As this happens, it just kind of goes out. The portal goes out as well. From it, you could see something slowly reaching its hand up as you note the hand. And what the fuck am I listening to right now?
Some great pixel stuff, man.
But that's not the wave.
That's not the way.
Yo, man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
Yeah, that's a nice chiphoon.
Now, gonna change this up a little bit.
No.
Was hoping for something less.
But my 8-bit goodness.
We'll come back to it. You know the strange hand coming up as you kind of look at it. It doesn't seem a hand at all. Covered in fur and what seems to be blood. There just seems to be a massive, almost crustacean-like pincer, kind of slowly edging itself out of
Oh
the
no.
portal. As it pushes down, you can see a body emerge, get a little face and horns as red eyes just kind of glow as it looks over you. It just seems to
Uh-oh.
stare down, about 9 feet tall. It just kind of looks directly down on you. You know that just kind of twisting slowly, its head kind of clicking as it does, breaking its own jaws open. You can see blood just kind of pouring out of its mouth in front of Wolfram.
Oh
The
boy.
blood kind of spilling down its fur and hitting your, just kind of speckled on your face. You know that just kind of staring at you,
Hmm.
kind of
Let me.
looks
Oh,
at you,
sorry.
wondering what to do.
Expecting the creature. Does it seem to have any wounds on its body, any weapons, or just all unarmed? It's unarmed.
It seems to, as you kind of look at it, grotesquely enough, it has two massive arms that end in giant shelled, like pincers, razor sharp claws. Underneath them, though, coming out, almost protruding from its chest, you could see two arms just kind of just splashing out, ripping from it, with fist balled as it opens. You can see claws. Four arms just kind of sit there, just hulking over you as it just kind of bears down on you. Its legs just kind of massive and muscular, but it has hooves at the bottom of it, a striking spiked tail as well. Its body seems to be covered in fur and spikes and shell, just kind of displaced in certain places. You could see it just kind of staggering there. As its mouth finally kind of gapes and looks at you, you could just hear just escape from its lips. Where is God? With that, you note the summoning circle below it, just kind of glowing and then fading for some reason.
Wait, it says where's Khan?
I
That
heard
is what you
Khan.
make out. As this happens, you know the summoning circle begin to glow to the north. It's
Oh.
faint at first. With this, roll initiative.
Oh, damn. We're fine.
Kind of like
Wow.
looking at that circle. What does it seem to be? Then again, I'm not a magic dude.
Good. I'm up with the shadows, dude.
I gotta be closer than that.
From your closest inclination, you note that it's the exact same sign as the one that this creature crawled out of.
Oh no.
And it looks like it looks dim right now.
Yeah, it's dim, just kind of sitting on the ground. With that,
How do I enter initiative? I'm not in there.
oh, I'm sorry,
Uh-oh.
missed you.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna beat the shadows, dude.
Or we can answer its question
I mean,
and maybe not have to fight it.
That said, Wolfram, noting the blood splattered on your face and on your arms, you know that's just very black. It's almost not even red in the darkness. It just seems to be contrasting your paleness. It just kind of sits there looming over you, uh, above you, just kind of looking down on you. What do you do?
Looking at the creature, if looking for Khan, he's on the other side of the room being tortured. Does it respond?
You just know that slowly turning to the wall behind it and turning back. It just kind of slowly starts raising its pincer arms as its just bestial arms just kind of sit there. You could see it slamming its fist against its hand as the other two arms raise. It just screams, splattering blood at you and Jotun.
And doesn't look like negotiation's an option as it raises its arms.
Cool. With that, we're gonna take a step back forward before stomping its foot and bringing the full weight of the sword down the creature's torso. Alright. Beep. He hits you in the face. Wolf will also scream down at him back. He... Ah, damn it, 919. I'll take it though. Okay. Normal. Yeah, that's annoying. I hear about that. And with that, as Wolf will slam his sword down, he's quickly gonna drag his blade to the right, swinging it horizontally across his chest again. Eat. Normal. Oh, and damage. Normal. I see the first blow glows a bright purple, burn of radiant energy as it across the creature's chest, and the other one quickly cleaving the cutting deeper into the creature's wound. Does that have any effect?
As you note the blade hitting it, you just know that just as it slices through, you know no such carving or cutting at all. Your blade just quickly goes off, not even cutting a bit of fur off of it. It just kind of stares looking down at you. The second attack, as you go to make it and the blow hits, he just uses a pincer to slam the sword to the ground.
Okay.
It just kind of stares at you now, not really paying too much attention to anything else. Oh crap, what did I just do? I don't know what I just did, but whatever. Let's see.
As I swung at him, was there anything like any markings, magical things around his bodies, or he just
Oh, hold on a sec. My game just kind of froze.
Apologies for that.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, as I swung, did anything magical, any like aura or anything like that surround his body, or no? It's
No,
simple.
he was just kind of standing there.
Alright then. Noticing that, I look back towards the rest. So, friend, this thing no con. So we kill it, or ask a question as I end my turn.
It says you're ending your turn.
Yeah, I only get that twice.
With that, this brings us to what the hell?
What happened?
Let's try that again. With that, this brings us to okay, Keva's turn. You note the creature just staring at Wolfram, just not doing much else. It doesn't seem very interested in anything else at the moment. One arm just kind of slamming down on the ground, knocking away his sword. The other three just kind of readying for something.
So I yell over towards Wolfram, why did you attack it? Like, I really need to know.
When raising his arm, was it more of a attacking, like a defense posture, or just simply raising his arms?
Just raising its arms up.
Based on what I could tell, it seemed ready to attack. If it didn't raise his arm, it would probably answer my question by now.
Have you ever considered that it might just be a little slow? And now you're probably gonna get us all killed because you attacked.
You note that the creature seems to be looking towards Akeva and then back at the Wolfram, almost thinking of something.
Leibach told us to figure out the puzzle, or defeat it, and if we survive, we're able to walk away. So there's that.
But why attack it? If there was the possibility we could have solved this peacefully.
Where's the fun in that?
I wish you could see the face I just made. Alright, so ignoring Wolfram, I look towards the creature and I try to God, I don't even I yell over to it one more time that if you're looking for Khan, he's in the room behind us, and please do not kill us. I don't know. I really don't want to attack this thing.
You just know that it's kind of ignoring you and staring at Wolfram.
God
Its
damn it.
arms and pincers clapping, its fists balled.
Alright, well, I tried. You're on your own, guy.
Was that out of character or in character?
Well, I tried. You're on your own, Wolfram.
Jeez.
I'm going to back up even further. I'm not taking this chance. And I'm going to end my turn.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. This brings us to Kester's turn. Not being able to see the creature from the shadows and darkness, you know Wolfram just kind of swinging towards a mass. What do you do?
Did did the circle move up here, or is that just my imagination?
To your north, you do know the summoning circle just kind of slowly and dimly pulsing.
Huh. We're another one? Uh, okay. What do I even do about this? Wolfram's gonna get killed. That's unfortunate, but I'm not attacking that thing. Turning my attention to me, that sounds ridiculous. Heading over to... I don't even know what to do, actually. Turning towards the, thing. Well, we already told him where it is. Yeah, I don't even really know what to do. Is the circle made of chalk? Okay, so the circle, it just seemed to, like, show up, right?
Yeah, it just started glowing dimly.
Hmm. And investigating it a little further, does it seem connected to anything else? Is the energy from it getting fed to or going to somewhere else? I guess trying to just focus on that.
You don't know anything being connected. It just seemed to slowly emanate from the ground.
Oh shit. Uh can I sense the energy of it anywhere else? Just like if there's any more of them that haven't been like semi-activated yet?
Um, just looking around, you can't know.
Can I try to sense it?
If you have a detect magic spell, yes.
No.
If you are using an Arcana check, you don't know anything in the area.
Understood. This is not gonna be good. Um, in an attempt to, I guess, help Wolfram without attacking that thing, just clasping my hands in front of me, a storm cloud just appears as I separate it. I just push it over as it just glides over. I'm going to cast fog cloud. I don't really want it to. Yeah, good. This will be good. All right, I'm going to cast just a fog cloud right here because I don't want to get killed by Helwa either. And just, well, Wolfram, good luck with that thing, but I'm definitely not dying in your place. This is the best I can do for you. And with that, I'm going to just head a little closer to the next summoning circle and attempt to just investigate it more. I'm gonna end my turn.
With this, you note kind of a strange glowing coming from the cloud. Uh, as this happens, you note the cloud just kind of immediately dispersing into nothing. As this happens, you could see the hands of the creature, just kind of an orb emanating from its hands. It seems to be clearing the fog and sucking it into his hands. As he clenches his fist, it just kind of disappears. With this, you note two large pincers above Wolfram just kind of slamming down left and then right on top of him.
Oh, he's gone.
As the first pincer slams down above you, you note with your blade, you just managed to kind of edge it out, but the second one falls pretty squarely on your shoulder. You feel a weight hit you. As the
Resistance,
pincher kind of
half damage.
slices straight down, you note it is not, no. You take the full brunt of the blow as it just kind of stares at you. You know blood pouring out of its mouth as it hits.
As it hit me, did anything happen as the pencil hit me?
Other than it clawing and mawing down on your shoulder, no.
Okay. And as it hit me, looking back at the what you call it, the circle over there, does the circle react too, or just still glowing?
It's just dimly glowing.
Okay. Go on. Mr. J, are you muted, or are you doing something off screen?
No, I'm doing something.
Okay.
You note the creature's hands starting to gleam again as the pincers rise up, still looking directly at Wolfram. Looking over at it, you still note that it's tall enough to almost at least quickly turn to you and almost see you eye to eye, Lucian. It doesn't seem to be paying much attention to anything but Wolfram at the moment. A swirling begins to form in both its hands. What do you do?
So I pretty much just saw this creature like just batter Wolfram essentially, right?
Yeah, just kind of slam its massive pincer claw into his shoulder.
So I guess just let me see here. 10. I'll say over to Bennett. The vodka lady said that we're only talking to her if we take the thing out, right?
Said we could leave alive. Not sure about talking to her.
Well, we're not getting Con and Whitehaven out if we don't do something. And I just kind of look up to that magic circle. Can any of you either counter it or stop it when it when it tries to activate?
You have a chance.
Tolgrim, Kester, I just stay out to the basement.
No.
If you mean counter, it's not a. It's something that's already exists. We need to dispel it, and I
But
don't.
it'll only. But from what I've seen, it'll only summon when it's finished, right? Please at least give it a try. As I run over back to this point. How high am I off the ground?
You note that the staircase rises to what seems like. Let me see. The base of the staircase rises to what seems like about 5 to 6 feet. The railing is about 3 feet. You're standing about, based on where you are, you're standing about 8 feet off the ground, just kind of looking at this creature who's just kind of able to almost align with you. He's below you, but he can easily see you. He just doesn't care
Oh
to
yeah,
at the moment.
I was. All right. And so taking a step this way. Well, been waiting to try this. As I take the ring of shooting stars. All right, bear with me. I take the ring of shooting stars. Great. And as I begin to pretty much grasp at my wrist, facing down, pointing downwards, as electricity begins to surge up my arm, eventually to my chest, and then the rest of my body. I put my arms together as the ball of lightning seems to come from the center of the ring and envelop over my body, as almost a mass ball of a mass of lightning just streaks towards the creature. I'll jump. I'll run over and jump toward off the ledge and pretty much at the creature as almost from outside. It looks like a large ball of lightning is just coming in, crashing into the creature. I'll use a ball of lightning, and if I can get my footing on the creature, I'll kick off of it and try to jump back to the railing. Ball of lightning.
And you're summoning that where?
So in essence, I've summoned. What are those? What? Okay, whoops. That was a mistake. I don't know what. So I made it pretty, and I'm moving it with me as I move. So I'm using the move it as a bonus.
Right, but where is it? Where is it being summoned?
It's pretty much on top of me.
Uh,
Oof, that don't work.
okay.
All right. So what I've done with the want me to re-narrate?
Want me to what? What?
I said you want me to narrate again.
Yeah. Just let me know what's going on exactly.
In specifics, I'm jumping off the ledge towards the creature, and I intend to kick off of the creature and jump back on the ledge with the ball of lightning slamming into it while it's on top while it's surrounding me.
So the ball of lightning is going to fire down as you bounce back and push off the creature.
Yep.
As this happens, you note the creature is still not paying too much attention to it. As the lightning kind of gets close enough, let's see. Charges lightning, so it needs a dex save. You know, as the lightning bursts, the creature just kind of notes it and just kind of looks towards it. With that, roll damage, 4d12.
Oh. As I slam into it with the lightning bolt. Wow, 2 ones.
You notice the lightning kind of shocks him and hits him. His bestial arms start absorbing it. Oops, that was not for you. That was for him. With this, he kind of notes the lightning ball and with one pincer just kind of snaps at it.
And he almost seemed to like absorb it.
With his bestial arms, he does seem to start absorbing it, and yeah, you could see it just kind of electrocuting and hitting his pincer, just kind of shocking it. But he seems not to have much in the way of any emotions towards it.
As I see that happen, and I wave as I whip an arm past and take a step back. And make the ball disappear. Lightning won't work. As I say over to like the casters in general.
I don't think magic is working very well either.
And as I make the ball disappear, that'll be my turn.
Okay. With this, this brings us to Helwa just looking around. Helwa just kind of shrugs. I don't care what works. And she just kind of swings her gray sword down on it. You can see her first strike vertically, then horizontally, just kind of swiping across it. The first strike, you note the pincher just slapping away the sword. As the second one, instead of slashing horizontally, she kind of twists and just stabs directly into its chest. You note the blade hitting, just kind of bing, bouncing off of its chest quickly. The creature just kind of shakes it off and just slowly looks at Helwa and then over towards Lucian. It just kind of nods at both of you slowly. Helwa, just seeing this, shrugs it off a bit. You notice her enraging. You could see her skin actually turning red as she just kind of begins to glow a bit. Fine, I'll fucking cut your head off next time then. And she backs up. With this, she looks at Jotun. Do something. What do you do?
Kind of like stepping forward a little bit, I guess I'll kind of swing my left arm. I'll strike it in the chest with like aiming for like that wound that did it like wound it or like when Helva hit it or no with the axe?
It didn't really move or anything of the sort when Helwa hit it. You also note that you've lost the right arm, so you're punching
Yeah,
with, you know,
my left.
yeah, less effective.
I'm kind of like swinging my left arm into its like chest. I'll cast off a demon bolt. Not. was a
You
9.
note the bolt kind of firing directly into the creature as it just stands there and watches it burst on its chest. You could see it just kind of looking at you. You know that having no effect.
Mhm. I want to try like bursting it off again.
You manage to hit it with the bolt as it explodes on top of it. As it does this, you note the arms just kind of absorbing in the dark energy. It seems to be unaffected.
I'll kind of back off, and then I'll end my turn.
As you push away, its pincer just kind of shoots directly at you. It slams into you as fast as it can. You know that it's just barely hitting you as it slices back. A razor sharp kind of claw just coming right back at you. You can feel it just cut. With this, it just kind of steers back at everyone. Its bestial arms just kind of twisting and molding something that spins and twists in its hand as the pincers kind of stare and almost looking around for what next to hit. This brings us to Bennett's turn.
Really quick, as it was attacking Jotun, does the creature still seem to be trying to cast, or is it holding the magic in its bestial hands?
It's just holding something in its hands.
So it's not casting or actively
Nope.
casting this.
Yeah, it's not actively casting anything.
Kind of looking in a bit and then looking over to Lucian. Countering it isn't going to do any good. It's not casting, it's holding something.
Wait, what? Are you talking about the creature?
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about the creature. I was talking about that circle up there before we have to deal with another one.
I'm not sure it'll do any good. Counterspell is meant to interrupt a creature, or to try to rebound the magic it's using, or actively trying to channel. I don't think it works on objects.
Well, give it a try.
I don't believe it works like that.
Can't bend magic that far. Has its limits.
Well, yeah, I'm no caster, but using a bit of magic on a chance is better than dealing with a second one of these that seems to absorb some of the magic you throw at it.
Looking over to Tilgrim. Thought you were supposed to teach him.
We're still on that. He still needs more lessons on,
Now's not the time for teaching. It's time for practical application. As I just hold my crossbow.
I'll focus on trying to wither this thing down. You see if you can try to bind it down to anything. Anything that might be able to hinder it. I'll just look back over towards Tilgrim as I say this.
Say it again. Sorry, you kind of went out there a bit at the end.
I'll see if I can figure out any way to try to slow this thing down through damage. See if you can try to bind it down or slow its approach.
All right. You see me nod, and once again focusing on the beast.
So, as I say this, I interlace my fingers and magic proceeds to start forming between the nails on each hand, kind of jumping back and forth to form a sort of zigzag pattern. As I pull my fingers away and arch them, kind of bridging it out between each fingernail, I start to mutter and mumble a plethora of words that are not in common. Istra imataya nafaras nafira. As I bring both the nails together and break it, a lance of psychic energy starts to form in front of me as it spirals out and kind of forms less of like a spear but more of a almost drill head. As I wrap my left hand around the shaft of it and I twist my palm backwards, I'll just quickly throw a palm strike to the bud of the handle, sending it flying towards the creature. I will cast Mind Thrust. I need a intelligence saving throw from the creature.
You know, the creature just kind of twisting its neck a bit.
There is the damage.
You note the creature's mind becoming open to you as with the buzzing, it just drops back as something hits it. You note the creature seems fairly damaged by this maneuver. At least physically, it shows itself being what looks to be harmed.
Looking around me towards the others. Alright.
Oh, yeah, do whatever you did last time.
Yeah, do that shit again, but harder. Normal.
Yeah, magic is a weird way of working out. I'll try. At least we know its mind isn't closed off. Kind of retracting my hands back to my sides, two tendrils break out of my collarbone and kind of connect in front of me, forming together and spreading apart. You can kind of see they connect at what seems to be a ring made of the same material. As Bennett puts his mouth closer to it, you can see him just mutter two words, Infernal Damateus, and blow into it as a bolt of fire starts to form and shoots towards the creature's head. I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Should I still roll damage on that, or?
Oh, let me see. No, you don't. As it just kind of fizzles in your hand.
Shit. Taking I guess a few steps back and kind of placing myself near the... Said these were like bed rolls or something? I forgot what you said these were. These things I'm standing next to.
They're just cots.
Okay. This is position myself next to a cot. I'll kind of put my hand towards my bag of holding, kind of hesitating a bit, keeping a hand forward towards the creature. I'll end my turn there.
With that, this brings us to Yama's. Noting the situation going on, you see the creature just kind of slowly looming its eyes back and forth towards just multiple members of the party. It doesn't seem to be looking at you, just kind of almost taking a note of the damage being done to it. What do you do?
Looking at it, like just like getting like actual glance at it. Does it look physical or corporeal?
I'm sorry, the creature, it's very much physical.
Okay, I just need to make sure of that. Just looking over to Tilgrim. So, are you gonna do it with the circle, or do you want me to try? It's up to you. Just know, I probably can't counterspell it.
On I don't believe counterspell will work, but see if you can learn anything about the summon circle. I'll try to restrain whatever this thing is.
Well, if you say so.
Just don't summon it. Try
just
not
don't
to.
what? We just don't what?
Try not to summon whatever it's intending to summon.
No promises. Looking over to Wolfram. Hey, you ever wanted to suplex a demon?
Never tried that before.
Well, today's your lucky day. As I cast Bardic Inspiration on Wolfram. Moving over to the circle. Just looking at it, am I able to like to tell any about it?
You know that's the same circle that was on the floor beneath the creature. It doesn't seem any different. You weren't able to glean too much information of the other one.
Just taking out my short sword and just like trying to like cut into it. Am I able to? Like just like where the ground is, just like essentially like just like drawing. Oh.
Yeah, just you hit the sand. It doesn't seem to be anything there.
Well, did it like break the circle though? Is what I'm trying to say.
The circle's not drawn. It's just light.
Oh,
so
it's
it
just
didn't do
light.
anything to the circle.
Taking out a bedroll and just covering the circle. Does the light go through it?
You note the circle's still there, above the bedroll.
Huh. Well, I'm out about ideas. Anyway, Wolfen, good luck with suplexing that thing. As I pass turn here.
With that, this brings us to Tilgrim's turn. You note in the corner of the room, you're far removed from the others. There doesn't seem to be much happening where you're concerned. What do you do?
I can see the beast. I can see the creature from my position, right?
You can, yes.
Okay. With taking out my book and rapidly flicking through number of pages, I mutter, strain, stopping, eyes widening. I look back up to the creature and begin with my hand out, begin chanting uh, a spell in Gnomish. At the end, I rip the page out and send it towards the beast. As it floats in the air, it begins to glow, then shredding into a number of, at first, small pages, but then circling around the beast, it begins covering its form. I am casting Hold Person. Let me go ahead and on the beast, the thing, whatever it is. It needs to make a whiz save.
Okay. You note the spell just kind of hitting it and just shattering it as its piercing arms just kind of throw away your well, you're holding.
Seeing that there's no effect, you see me at first turning to Bennett. There's no. Did it look like there was no effect at all, or it had to break it?
There was no effect at all. It just shattered the spell.
Okay. Essentially, moving across over here. I just say to Bennett, we need a new plan. And I'll end my turn. 15, 20. Over here.
This brings us
Trying to
back
get
to Wolfram.
trying to get
You
a good
note,
eye on the circle.
okay. You note the creature just kind of eyeing everyone now. Then the party almost just kind of looking around for another target. Excuse me. What do you do?
Cool. With that, quickly, okay. What's the form of the creature? Is it I'm pretty sure like how big is his torso, per se?
How big is the torso?
Yeah.
You wager it's probably about 3 to 4 feet in width. Just kind of standing there fairly large.
And at my height, where am I close to his body? At my height, like am I at his chest or
How tall are you?
I am almost 6 foot.
So at 6 feet, you're standing pretty much. Your head just hits his the top of the like middle of his neck.
Hmm. Okay. With that being said, yeah, it's worth a try anyway. It's gonna be funny as hell. Wolfram quickly crouch down and quickly charge at this creature, grab his leg, and you see wings for him to sprout from his back. I make I feel like checks to grab him. Alright. Let's check. What was that? D8 advantage.
You note as you grab the creature, he's far too heavy to lift. You just note your arms wrapping around him as it just kind of stares at you.
Ah, damn. Sadness. Looking back towards Yamis. Well, it didn't work. I resume.
Get
Grab
him
his
next
collar.
time.
resume grabbing as an attack action. Seeing that fail,
Mm-hmm.
Wolfman's gonna quickly gonna let go and quickly with his blade. You see him twist his back to the side as he closes his eyes for a bit and think on the rage stone. Come on, give me more power. I really need this. Does anything happen as he tries to connect towards the rage stone?
No, nothing happens. You do note, however, as you pull off of the creature, its fur seems to be embedded in your arms.
Huh. Am I feeling any pain, or is like more thorn like, or just like it's
It's
just
just stuck in you. You're not really sure. It's like stuck on you. It's not really a pain.
oh. Then with that being said, Wolfman's quickly gonna drag his blade upward, swinging it. Our reckless attack. Boy, okay. Oop. Attack. Reckless bit. Not crit, please. God damn, no crits. Damn, sadness. Okay. I see the blade burst with radiant energy. I swing upwards, and cleaving right through the creature's torso, right up to his chin, slashing at it. I see a boom of laser, bright. Oh damn! I see a burst of laser shoot through his head.
As this is happening, you note the creature just kind of moves its head as the blast just kind of goes up. You see it just kind of staring at you still, blood just kind of dripping out of its mouth. It doesn't seem moved at all.
Hmm. Was the blood from it just him spewing around blood or him being damaged?
It's been just kind of bleeding out of its mouth since the battle
Okay.
began.
Hmm. Well, with this, look into hell. Let's kill this shit and get over with. Get us over with. With that, I end my turn.
You note the creature just kind of still staring at Wolfram. Okay, but from the outside of the room, you note specifically that the creature doesn't seem to be all that damaged by anything. You do note, however, it did seem quite vulnerable to the psychic attack. What do you do?
Uh, I turn to Bennett and I ask, Bennett, whatever you did earlier that caused that damage, is it possible for you to do it again? Let's see. Uh, okay, so using bardic inspiration, I turn towards Bennett and I tell him, you can do this. Or like you got this. I don't know. I'm not good at encouraging.
So, just so the bards know, you're supposed to be singing your inspiration or doing it with a
It
limerick.
says words of encouragement. Someone
Yeah.
say it.
Okay, so what kind of words of encouragement do you have?
You got this. With 2 thumbs up.
Your bardic inspiration is sad and pathetic.
I'm sorry. I'm like trying to hurry up. Something burst in my room and I need to deal with it.
Sounds awful.
Oh, that sounds serious.
Okay. With that, okay. Well, okay.
I'll do it for you. Oh, cool. Then he can add that to an attack roll or anything he needs it for. I'm gonna end my turn here. I'll be back as soon as I get this sorted out.
Okay. With that, this brings us back to Kester.
All right. So, looking over at the big scary monster. I don't even know what I could even call this thing. Just looking over at it. Mind works. I don't have any mind unless it's kind of like just zoning out for a second before just it's and now I'm gonna step forward and just holding my hands together. I just seem to be struggling with something as it just starts sparking from the outside of my hands. My hands just like separate as if like exploding outwards as just energy gets launched towards the creature. I'm casting Chaos Bolt at 3rd level. Here we go, baby. What we got, boys? I'm gonna make this range spell attack. I'm gonna try to do it with advantage via the Tides of Chaos. Please, baby. 21. And now I don't have the damage formula though. This has been weird.
Yeah, you just roll 2d8
Yeah, I'm gonna-
plus 1d6.
Well, it's more than just 1d6, I must say. Plus. Ooh, that's not the right one. There we go. Plus 3d6, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I am a genius. But oh fuck, I fucked it up. Hold on. I actually remember how do I know what this? There it is. It was the other way around.
Alright, Chaos Bolt with that. What is that? The hit damage?
That's the damage. Well, this is the what I tried to roll was the damage. Oh, hold on, I'm re-rolling it somehow.
It's a 2d8 plus 3d6. What's the 3d6?
So the
Oh, it's at
3d6
3rd
is
level.
also part of the damage, and I'm upcasting it to 3rd level.
Okay.
All right. So the damage type is going to be 7 psychic, baby. It's gonna be psychic damage.
Okay.
Ooh. So yeah, as the energy just like breaks off from me and shoots towards it, it just seeps into its flesh and well attacks its mind.
You know that just kind of cringing a bit and as it shakes it off and just kind of peers up, it notes you. You almost meet eyes as it just kind of stares you down. You know that just kind of pincers slamming in the air.
Just looking over at it and just like a shiver just going down my back. I don't want to fucking deal with you. What do I even have left? Just walking away from everybody else. I'm going to expend a surge stack just to get my tides back. Let's see what we got, baby. Ooh. We got an 8. What does that look like? Fireball. No, I'm re-rolling that. No, what's up? Ooh, fuck out of here. Get the fuck on. 40, baby.
Hey, yo, see, I'm
Let's
happy. I'm waiting for
go!
you. What's 40? What's 40?
I regain 2d10 hit points.
Bro, Zach, kill this nigga, bro.
Oh, I'm
Yo, the way you popped off, I thought you got your spell slots back.
I'm fucking goated, boys. 11 health. Okay. And just with that, with the vitality returning to my body, I'm going to end my turn.
Yeah, so I just turned to Kester, or where I saw the bolt come from. Yes, do more of that.
Well, I'll try. I'll try. Oh, by the way, I have my turn. I don't know if I said that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, with this, the creature just kind of looks on. You note the swirling just stopping in the hands of the beast. As it just kind of pushes out, you note a strange kind of cloud slowly forming in a 10-foot radius around this area. I need everybody there to make a wisdom save for me.
Damn, broski.
You can see from the hands, it just seems pushing out this energy at it.
Yo, fall cloud hold person. What?
God damn it. Yeah, wisdom is not my strong suit.
With this, you note that Hella just kind of stumbles back a bit as a strange confusion takes over Wolfram and Jotun.
Oh no.
Uh, I don't know how to do that, so I'll just use the corroding.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on a
All
second.
right.
I'm
Let's see. With the confusion, the
No
creature just
confusion.
kind of stares at you. Um, let me just double check this. What? An affected target can react, and it must start at the beginning of 1d10 each of his game rounds to determine
Game round.
its behavior for that round. Got you. So I rolled a 9 on that. So for 9 rounds, you can react. I don't understand what that means. Let me look this up. I don't understand what that means.
I guess he's a reaction, I guess.
Give me a sec.
Got you.
Ah, here it is. Um, so, oh, I got you. Okay. So 1d10 round. So for 9 rounds, at the beginning of your turn, roll a d10.
Oh, okay.
With that, the creature just kind of, you note the hands going back in, just kind of charging up again as the pincers drop down on top of Wolfram.
Oh
Just
no.
kind of the first one slamming into you, the second one easily just crushing you.
Oh
Both
no.
of them hit. You know, both of them kind of drop down onto your shoulders heavily. One just slamming on one shoulder, the other slamming on the other shoulder. You can feel your bones slightly breaking as your ligaments are being torn. You can almost feel that another blow will just drop you entirely as it just kind of continues to bludgeon and slam its pincers down on you. It just kind of stares at you.
He's
With
looking
that
at
ending the
oh,
creature's turn,
looking at the
brings
creature.
us to Lucian.
He's gonna stare. Wolfman's gonna stare at her. Is that all you got? As yeah.
You know the creature just kind of staring at you, almost confused.
So it didn't seem to understand what I was saying, correct? Or just it didn't understand the statement I was making.
It's just staring at you, rather confused.
Okay then.
How kind of... Hmm. Yeah, it shouldn't be cheerful. Would you want cheerful battle music? Oh, this would be cool. I don't know about this. Can you skip that, bro? That's so chipper. Here we go. This brings us to... Oh. Isaiah, what's going on? Your...
Ah,
Your
yeah.
turn?
Yeah, it is. So,
My man, trash the shit.
so seeing the creature lay down the let's see, man, names. From Jotun, are you all right? Any response back?
My head was
Okay,
fuzzy.
so just to be clear, I saw Helloa. Did I see Helloa like move away when the cloud was coming up?
You just know that her shrugging it off and just kind of figuring out the situation.
Any response from the other two?
I'll be
I did
fine.
respond. Wolfram said, my head was fuzzy, and that's what it.
No, neither of them can respond to you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Ah, it seems to be like a fog or something, right?
Yeah, it just seems to be like kind of strange, like mist almost.
As I just sit over to the, as I just kind of like take my crossbow and like position. Can any of you blow that away? As I aim for, you said the creature's like mouth has been like bleeding this whole time, right?
Yes.
Uh, I guess I just take my crossbow and aim for its mouth. And I'll fire a regular bolt. I'll fire one bolt.
You notice the bolt fires at its mouth. It just snaps it in half with its jaw. It slowly turns its head towards you.
And then, as it turns, I'll fire another bolt. So this time, like a bit lower from. I guess I like the nape of his not nape. That's the back. Like around like the center of its neck. I mean, technically that's an 11, but not that it matters.
As you fire it again, it just kind of slaps it with a pincer.
This is what I get for staying out of practice. As I just reload it again, and that'll. And something like passing an object would be an action, right?
Passing one, yeah, it would take an action.
All right, and that'll be my turn as I just stay prepared, looking at the creature.
Let's see. With that, let's finish out the turn. You know the Hella just kind of shaking her head. With her rage, she just kind of rushes in again. She takes just a flurry of slashes at the creature. But the last you note, the creature's pincers just kind of slamming into the blade and throwing it back, knocking her back 5 feet with its fury. It seems Hella has been completely neutered. This brings us to Jotun's turn. Roll a d10 for me. What was that number?
A 10.
A 10?
Mm-hmm.
Europe?
You kind of shrug your shoulders. You can take your turn normally.
I guess kind of stepping forward, I'll kind of try to swing my arm around and try to grab onto one of its like pincers. And I'll try to like pull it forward, maybe trying to like throw its body onto the ground.
Okay.
Edit it.
You know that just kind of as you kind of grab onto it, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of sits there. You know that its fur just kind of starting to coat your arms as you pull away.
I guess trying to I guess trying to grab on to its arm again. I'll attempt again.
Okay.
Jeanette, you're muted if you're there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a it rolled a 10 again.
Yeah, same thing. Your arms are, or your arm is just coated in fur.
I'll like disengage back. And I'll end my turn.
Does that end your turn?
Yes.
As you go back again, the pincer just kind of thrusts at you.
Wait, I disengaged.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, how'd you disengage?
Uh,
I mean, because use your action already, so you could action.
Yeah.
oh, okay, it's an
I
action.
don't know. I don't know if I can like say anything.
You use your actions, and disengaging is an action.
Does she
Okay.
have her rogue abilities and all that? Or spider form? No? Or
No,
she lost that? Ah,
It's
okay.
it's
no
a it's
spider.
it's a rogue thing, cunning action, but
No.
not others unless you know.
Ah, okay.
In that case, the pincer just kind of stabs at you. You can feel it just kind of slam into you as you get thrown back. It just kind of stares, just kind of looking back and forth. Make a Constitution save for me. Mm. Your head still is unclear. Which brings us to Bennett's turn.
Uh, looking towards the creature and I guess seeing everything that's going down, I'll once again put my nails both together, the same magic kind of forming between them. As I separate them, chanting the same words, uh, a chanting the same words. Epara Mistral Etho. As he does this, the magic between them starts to harden and starts to kind of spark in every direction around him. It seems the magic gathering between his nails starts to grow almost stronger and more wild. As I do this and I start to part my nails, instead of just one staff with a drill head at the top, the drill starts to kind of morph and shift into more of a lance-like shape, the spiral pattern going all the way down to the very base of it. Once again, as I kind of reel my right hand back, my left hand holding onto this, I once again strike the bottom of the bud, sending it flying. As it does this, it moves almost twice as fast and goes towards the creature's head. I'm going to cast Mind Thrust again, this time at 3rd level. I need an intelligence save from the creature.
Alright. You note the creature just kind of racing and railing back. It seems to kind of shake off the damage as it just kind of stares. It makes a note of your position as it just kind of turns back to look at the others.
Kind of looking towards the creature, Bennett's gonna just tilt his head to the side. Shit. Alright. That won't work every time. Once again, placing both hands together, palms connecting. You can see on his right arm where his coat is missing its sleeve, a dark trail starts to find its way from his shoulder to his palms. As he separates them, a bit of green sparking energy starts to form. As this happens, the green energy forms into a ball that starts to crack down the center as Bennett begins to chant Edriris Zenoth. As he parts his hands, two discs form as they both go launching towards the creature. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. And if I remember right, Kava gave me a 5 with her bardic inspiration. Wait. Let me check something real quick. Once. Okay, so that's one, and yeah. So that's one with the bardic inspiration, and this is the one without it. 18 and 9.
Let's see. Yeah, so neither of those actually hit as the creature just kind of absorbs them into his bestial hands as the aura begins to glow brighter and brighter.
Well, we know that's two that won't work.
Yeah.
What you call it? No.
The spell I have isn't guaranteed to work. If you guys got anything better, now's the time to whip it out. Again, Bennett goes back to placing both his hands together, gathering magic. As I do this, I'm going to go into my own head. And one thing I want to try, as I kind of close my eyes and try to focus in, am I able to try to form any connection to Whitehaven?
You have no connection at all.
Opening both of my eyes again, I'll just focus back on the creature. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. This brings us to Yama's turn. With all this happening, you note the summoning sign to the north of you begins to glow slightly brighter. You do.
So just seeing that grow brighter and seeing that thing still down there. Yam is just takes out violin and starts casting minor illusion. Right in front of it, about here. About here. That sounds like Khan telling him he's behind him. Hey, it's me, Khan. I'm behind you.
You note the creature just kind of looking behind it and seeing nothing and then looking back.
Ooh, trust me, I'm behind you. Just go behind the wall. I'm there. Totally.
You note the creature just kind of staring blankly at the wall, back turned to you.
Smash the wall.
You note the creature just kind of staring at the wall, not really doing anything else.
Now smash it.
It doesn't move, it just kind of sits there.
I'll just keep making. Well, just keep having mimic Khan's voice tell him to smash the wall.
Okay.
And I'll pass there.
With this brings us to Pilgrim's turn. You note the creature's back to you. What do you do?
Seeing that, and then looking towards Yamaz as he's doing this, I'll instead it's focusing on the wall, right?
It is, yes.
And it hasn't made any action to do anything yet, right?
It has not, no.
All right. Then I am going to. Okay, as he's doing that, I'm gonna move up and look at the arcane circle. Is it exactly the same? Does it appear to be the same from the one in front of the wall from earlier?
Yes,
Same energy and whatnot.
exactly the same.
Okay. No, that's not good. Uh. Okay, with worry creeping up my face as I look at that and learn that, I will. You know what? I'll end my turn right here, I think. Because I don't want to.
This is your doing your turn.
Yeah. Because I want to see what happens with the. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end the session there.
Error.
I'm sorry, God, but you're in that storm. I can't get in there.
Yeah, that's rough, dude.
Is he
I'll,
like
I'll help
touch?
you
Okay,
out.
okay. To be
Yeah,
clear,
it's touch. Yeah.
to be
Okay.
clear about my whole fresh fire counter spell thing. Do you get about the timing I was talking about?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. So yeah, like whenever it's glowing its brightest and something's about to come out.
Creature must be casting a spell.
Yeah. Not in.
That's what the spell magic is for. When
Yeah.
it was
It's
already
like
active effect. I don't think no one has that.
Yeah.
No one
It's
has
like
it.
But
it's like in
creative
Harry. It's like in
use.
Harry Potter, where like when someone's about to cast a spell, Harry just makes the wand fall out their hands. You know?
Girls.
It was a creative use though.
Oh, creative, you so. Yeah.
Hmm.
It might still
Wait,
be worth it.
Bro,
that could.
that third level fizzle. I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie.
Isaiah.
Guys.
Whoa!
A
Wait,
Yo,
third,
Isaiah.
third level
Carl.
fizzle, bro.
If it was
I ain't
first
gonna lie.
level,
Oh wait,
That
Carl.
shit would
Wait.
break my
Oh
heart.
wait. Cause
Carl,
that's
was
like
Carl metagaming?
no. Cause that could really work, but oh, there's so much risk.
Astral cloak
What
teleport to
goes
the
on in
Should
the
I just
astral
throw
plane?
it? It's the astral plane. It's just magic and space dust.
Sounds fun.
Oh, if you're in because the magic is in the so if you
Yeah, that
so
could
if you
work,
like
but
yeah so if you interrupt it there because
wait, interrupt
it
this.
can't be touched physically.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Just because magic, I don't know if the magic is any more physical in the astral plane.
Oh no. We're talking about getting through the wall.
I ain't gonna lie,
Wait,
bro.
isn't that thing
No.
absorbing magic?
Yeah, it's absorbing most of it. Yeah,
What if he
Yeah.
tries to enter the astral plane and then gets like stuck because of that?
that doesn't make sense,
Bro, I don't know how the astral plane works.
bro.
But,
It's
like,
Another dimension.
teleporting to another dimension.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
God.
The thing is, though, like, because I'm thinking that is plausible from what I've seen or heard before, right? There's so much risk in that. Like, do
Not
I
really.
do that?
No.
Okay. Let's say let's say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get over here, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Astral plane, walk 5 feet in front of me, boom. I'm in the other room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
Then you get your ass whooped.
Exactly. Risk.
Why
The
didn't you
risk.
inside?
The risk. So
All right,
Get your
Jeremiah, I got it. Open our foundry.
I
Yeah.
haven't had my fix.
Dang. Let's
what?
close foundry right now.
Like,
Jeez.
wait, Carl.
Wait, guys, hear me out for like 1 second. All right, so I've been thinking the gears may be turning, but I could also be way off.
Here we go.
For some reason, that creature wants to know where Khan is, but when we tell him where Khan is, he just stands there and does nothing.
Well, see,
And
the
this
thing is, here's the thing,
Then
right?
again, I feel like
wall?
Not Yerm. Yamas has created like an opening to get advantage on it. So now's the time to throw the psychic stuff if you got it.
Oh no, I want to actually see it like move first.
Wait,
so we
wait,
should
wait,
wanna see it
probably-
move. I'm waiting for
hear
his
me
turn.
out.
Hold on now.
Hear me out. Before we start attacking it again, they said that this thing is a puzzle, right?
Not exactly.
No,
I mean,
not
she
really.
literally told us just to kill the thing and we're job.
And
That's like
I asked
stuff.
for the
What if we just make it move so we could break the wall?
Yeah, I was thinking
Get
that too.
caught.
I'm trying to get it to break the wall.
Yeah, man, I kind of
get-
just
It
want
doesn't seem to want to break the wall is the issue.
Oh,
It
we
also-
just gotta wait
and
for
there's
his turn, my guy. What y'all doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
It might have trusted us a little more if Guy didn't attack it the first chance he got, but you know,
I mean, it's done.
what's done is
Wait,
done.
wait. We have the leverage though that at least now
I
like
mean,
Khan
I
is
feel
telling
like- I feel
Khan
like this is
quotation.
one of those moments where we could reasonably just kill it and we're overthinking.
But it just turned around. Like it just listened to the voice of Khan somehow.
Yeah, maybe it'll smash the wall. I thought.
Yeah, let it get its. Yeah. Well, let's let it get its turn first, and
I
then
mean, technically,
turn
I hope you know. I hope you know
Yeah, well-
confusion. Okay, I just want you guys real quick. Confusion, right?
Mhm.
There's one mistake that you attack the creature, and if I fail that saving throw, yeah, it's not my fault at this point. You say not to attack it, but computer says otherwise.
We're talking about the first.
I mean, if you attack it now, like that's whatever. Like it's confusion. Confusion's confusion.
Oh, that's what that cloud is doing.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I
So
thought it was
if I attack it,
corroding.
I'm fucked.
Oh.
That's,
Hey, bro, they ain't got a question mark in this book.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
to
yo,
do
Mr. J.
stuff. Yeah.
Yo, can I just like copy paste my songs? I don't want to sing them.
Nope.
Nope.
You don't have to
Dang.
sing. I mean, you don't have to sing them. You could just say them.
Could just say them.
Yeah, you don't,
Yeah, but that's
it's not
giggle
required
whack.
to sing.
Let's giggle.
Yeah, I feel like that's even worse than typing it.
Wait, you can't say it. So you could just send it. You could just send the text so we could sing it in our minds with
Yeah.
no-
Hey,
Yeah.
man, just do a haiku.
Sing it then.
That's
Alright,
whack as
cool.
Do
hell.
I look like a weeb?
Hey yo, that's the kind of music you got down there.
Sing it.
That's it.
Okay, just copy Italian. No one
Hey,
cares.
man, yo, I'm telling you, Alex, it's all fun and games until you get struck by like Twitch. It's like
About to hit him up with the old
Why
digger
did you
dagger.
get that? Well,
so Jeremiah, just send me like an invite. Open parsec. It won't open.
Dang, how do I send you an invite?
I don't know. Ask Jersey. But yeah, parsec is not open.
Google.
Fucking finally.
But
Hey,
I feel like this is a. I feel like this is one of the. Again, I feel like this is overthinking it, but it's
Most likely.
like
You always do that.
Yeah.
overthinking it. Okay, I get the kind of spell thing. Now that or it's an attempt without clear certainty. But I feel like all this let's just skip the wall. It feels like in that moment where right we have encountered outside the Ember Temple. What if I just jump the wall and then y'all saw what happened?
You fucking just shit. Hey man,
Because
they don't like cheaters, bro. They don't like cheaters, bro. You better fuck go to the wall.
Extremely reasonable. It's like the gate that's open is this big wall of fire. Why would I go over that when I could just go over the wall?
Oh, what's good, Jada? What's good?
Oh, hello, Jada. Are you here to
What's good,
hear the
Jada?
tales of how Jotun lost 5 arms?
I'm gonna mute. The group for a bit. Hi, everybody. Stone, thanks for the raid. Hold on, let me throw you a shout out. Can't say because I'm playing this campaign. I don't want spoilers. Peace and love, buddy. Thanks for the raid, Stone.
So Iron Sheik, I've got a question for you.
You can hear it. I need
Oh
Stone to
wow, Jeffy
fix
threw the
that.
chair out of the ring, and it hit Jason.
I still need to fix that shout out. Hey Daz. Hey everybody. Let me give a shout out, Daz, because I know he runs, he streams. So we're not slaying dragons, but we're pretty much at the current point slaying this demonic minotaur with crab arms.
Queen Andrea just had enough already.
So
Not going to up with his shoulders.
do you think we can get away with that?
Backpack stunner.
Does anybody think we can get away with that? It's not quite a dragon, but yeah, it's a demonic minotaur with crab arms and normal arms. I mean, they both have sharp teeth. Doesn't really breathe fire. Might be able to fly. But yeah, you came in just as I was about to end. In like 5 minutes, I was gonna go and fall asleep because I have work tomorrow after a while away from work. So yeah, and
Tomorrow.
I don't know when you're free.
yes.
I can't
I
heal
don't.
fast.
I'm supposed to go to the movies with Jada and Tawana, so I don't know what time we'll be back. Maybe around 10.
Oh, that's dope. 10 at night.
Yeah.
I can't heal What's that?
Oh wait, actually no, I am free now. I just realized I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
I mean, not really, but yeah.
Oh, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I
Time
saw
for
it.
the dwarf game.
Oh, did I connect?
Hey, Carl, you got time? Or
Yeah.
no?
Okay,
Awesome.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Carl.
Yeah, I can be there. I do
Is
have.
Oh,
my
I-
grace
I don't know if it
nearby?
works though. Um,
I'm gonna disconnect there because I should to get some stuff done before I go to sleep. So if all right, so like I said, I was just about to end here. Let me go see if I can find. Actually, wait a minute. We already got someone we could raid. Let's go raid Mr. Vu Duush playing WWE 2K22. I think right now he's drafting cause to either place. He's about to start up VDW All-Star Digital Wrestling, which is on Tuesdays, and Thursday Night Extreme Wrestling, which is on Thursday. I was about to say Tuesday again. Thursday nights. But yeah, I think he's going through some showcases, building some stuff up. So I think tomorrow he's going to kick off his show. So
thank you all for being here. If you just joined with the raid or were here the whole time, it's appreciated. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming some, I believe, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. If the game chooses not to work, then I might just switch back to 2K22, try to get more of my Rise done, maybe work a bit on DKW online. If not, if the game decides to work, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, I mean, then we're probably going to do 2K22 next week. Tomorrow, not sure what time we're going to start. I'm going to try to keep it around 7, but with my job, I never really know what time I'm coming home. But yes, thank you all for watching. It is really appreciated. And yeah, I will see each one of you beautiful people in the next one. Sayonara.